Hello there, welcome to Tyke Farming in the Philippines. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, ding-a-ling-ding-dong that bell. It's Friday morning, 7:30. It's a sunny day again, so another warm one I would imagine. With 3 men on site, soil being any time in the next half hour. So carrying on from yesterday, railings and concreting I would think today. So as usual, I'll make 2 or 3 videos throughout the day and we'll get back to you shortly. So I'll go and have a look down the bottom. They'll be making a coffee. They're coming early and they're not due in till 8 o'clock really. But they finish a bit early, they finish at 4:30, so they're due in 7:30. But they usually start with a coffee. I did the video yesterday and I pointed out the fence extensions and what had been done. But as I look at the video now, you probably can't see much. So I'll have a walk down there later and show you properly. Yeah, we're ready to concrete there, I think. Yeah, another day starting. Jean's been pointing out, or reading out to me, 1 or 2 comments from yesterday. We've got some good comments. Well, we always do get some good comments, they're all good comments. I'll get round to answering them today, I think. Somebody was saying I can authorise somebody to act for me regarding my Australian pension. An authorised person. I didn't know that. So that can make life a lot easier. Somebody else was asking how I managed to open a bank account as a tourist on a tourist visa. I'll get round to answering that. It was quite easy, but circumstances were different for me from probably most people. I might mention that on video how I got that bank account, because I know it can be very difficult for someone in the Philippines. And 1 or 2 other things. So, as usual, I'll make 2 or 3 videos throughout the day and we'll get back to you shortly. It's 12 o'clock, so we'll go and have a look what we've done this morning. But before I do, I was talking about comments earlier on, and somebody was asking me how I opened a bank account in the Philippines, BDO Bank. Well, on the tourist visa. Well, you are allowed to open a bank account. No matter what visa you're on. But I've seen on YouTube videos it can be quite difficult. For whatever reasons, you know, it depends on the bank obviously, and it depends on your circumstances and what other things, I suppose. Now for me it was quite easy because of the circumstances. I'd just been issued with the identity card they brought in, and a passport, of course. I don't think I took my passport in the end, but I'd just bought this piece of land in Jean's name, and it cost me 1,000 pesos a square metre, and there was 1,800 square metres, so that was 1.8 million pesos, about £22,000. To put it in context, but 1.8 million pesos here in the Philippines is worth as much to the Filipino as what 1.8 million is in the West, whether it be dollars or pounds or whatever. It's an awful lot of money. So I didn't have a bank account at that time, and I was transferring money on a weekly basis into Jean's bank account. Now, Jean had a bank account because she worked for a firm in the city. Most Filipinos don't have a bank account. But the company opened her bank account. It was in her name, but it was for 10 years and it was due to run out. And the bank account she had was due to close. So I transferred the money into her account. All the paperwork was done by the lawyer, and it came to paying. Now here you're paying cash. They want cash. So we went into the BDO bank and withdrew 1.8 million pesos in cash, which Jean put in a shoulder bag as big as a shopping bag, a carrier bag you'd get in the West, over her shoulder with 1.8 million pesos in it. And then we had to walk not far, maybe 300 metres up the road to the lawyer's office where we met the seller, and we handed over 1.1 million pesos which was quite comical. But with me going in that bank, BDO bank, and drawing out 1.8 million pesos, everybody in that bank knew me and knew Jean, because I mean it doesn't happen, does it, every day. The manager was sat in his enclave in the corner, keeping an eye on the things, and that was that. So the transaction was completed, and because Jean's bank account was due to close, I said we'll go into the bank and open up a bank account in your name and a bank account in my name. And they needed paperwork, and one of the notes of paperwork was the deed of sale, or the contract of sale. I don't think we didn't have the deeds at that time. The contract of sale for this piece of land. So we sat down and explained we want to open a bank account, 2 bank accounts in each of his names, and we gave them the contract of sale, which was stamped on, paid and notarised and everything, and they opened them 2 bank accounts for us. Absolutely no questions asked at all. The only thing they had to say was, do you want a bank loan to buy a car? If ever you want to buy a car, we'll lend you the money. So it was that easy for me, but everybody, well, vast majority, wouldn't be in that sort of circumstance. If I'd have left it maybe 12 months later to open a bank account, I maybe would have had problems. But I did it all within 2 or 3 days of going into that branch and withdrawing a vast amount of money in Filipino terms. So I don't think there would be a bank manager in the Philippines would have said no to me at that point. But I know people do struggle to open a bank account and they have to shop around bank to bank. But you are entitled to open a bank account, and you can do it. So we'll go and have a look and see what we've accomplished this morning. I won't show you what they've mostly been doing initially. I'll walk down the bottom and show you the fence, which was done yesterday, but I realised on camera you couldn't see very much, if anything at all. So I'll go and have a look at that. Yeah, I haven't shown you what we've been doing mainly this morning. So I'll turn it round again. No, I'm right that way. I might have shown you what we're doing this morning. Didn't intend to, but... So yeah, that's the fence I did yesterday. The extensions to the fence. We got 4 panels made up and 4 panels fitting, which we did quite well yesterday again for them, because we were concreting as well yesterday where the toilet's going. But this morning we've been concreting again. And we've got the biggest part of the storage sheds concreting. Yoda, here, come off. Biggest part of the storage sheds concreted. A bit more to finish off. So we've had a very good morning. So I'll leave this video there, and I'll do another one late afternoon, early evening. Hey, 10 to 5. We'll go and look and see what we've done at the end of the day. Cat's with me again. She'll turn right. I'm going straight. No, she hasn't. I'm going straight on. So we've got 2 panels made up there to finish off the cesspit. They've not been fixed, but they're made up. We've had a very good day today. They were very efficient in pouring the concrete. Win and Rammel were on the cement mixer. They were churning it out, and Roger was filling the buckets and taking them to soy. But he soon got overwhelmed, so there's about 5 or 6 mixers on the ground, and then Win started filling the buckets while Roger carried them, and they got on really well. And it's all finished. Well, the slab's finished. There's a lot more concreting to do. I need some steps put down there so you've got easy access. All this has got to be concreted up to the end of the piggery. and down that side has to be concreted to tidy it all up. But we'll do that side when the tomato plants are finished. So yeah, we've had a good day. Now this side here, we're putting a wall in, 4 foot high, or thereabouts, whatever height they put it in, but not right to the top. We'll have iron matting going up to the top, I would imagine. So there's plenty of ventilation. There'll be a 4 foot wall on top of this concrete, and then probably iron matting above that, so there's ventilation to this side of the shed as well. A wall across the front, but obviously there's got to be a gateway in there, or maybe no wall at all. We'll see how it develops. And they've got these, I'm not quite sure what's happening here. I thought that was the drain hole for the shower, which it probably is. So they're obviously going to extend the wall up on these real bars. They put a shuttering up the back to extend this wall, and this will be the doorway to go in. So as I understood it initially, the shower is going to be separate. So this is going to have to be dug out to an extent. The wall doesn't need to go right to the top, it can be sort of that high, just to give you the privacy. And the more open it is at the top in the toilet and shower room, the better. Yeah, so still plenty of work to do. It's never ending. Well, it will end sometime, but and there's holes going deeper and deeper. This afternoon, Roger's been filling up there. Still a fair bit more infill to put in there. But the chicken floor, they were asking me if I wanted it concreting, and I said no. Better dirt. If we concrete it, it'd be easy to wash out with a power wash, but then you're washing all the muck out onto the ground where the door is. Whereas if it's left on the floor, it'll compost, and every so often you can rake it out, and that's very useful stuff. This chicken manure, we can use that, that's for sure. Right, so that's it for today. We'll leave it there, and we'll do it all again tomorrow.